even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Wizards of Austin taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
That's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got it to the 43 here. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Throwing now is Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Texans at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man open. It's Chase. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones will take it in. Touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run with Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, it's Taylor. Sheds him off at the 45, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Allen taking it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have taken the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Keep it up! Keep it up! Better make a play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10. Stroud to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stroud will run the option left, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Stroud. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Let's go now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On second down, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll give to Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Well, the Texans are getting the first of their timeouts as it's stopped with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Dell. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Stroud on 3rd down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On first down, Allen. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now Allen throwing on second down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Allen. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Wizards have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Stroud out of the gun here. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is You know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one. Boys, we got this.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now rolling to his right. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hall on a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Let's get in that end zone. Let's get some yards. 60
Hall again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on third. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in here by Chase. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is gone. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Not so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for them.
Hall has it knocked loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What? That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here and this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. That is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. They nailed it with the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Texans are going to handle here at their own 9-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Jamar Chase. And finally taken down at the 15. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Wizards take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield, here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach backfield.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In motion right, that's Collins. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on down inbounds on the short side of the field. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out of the open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw is Allen. That is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Wizards look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Build that momentum, offense.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along,
If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Miller. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Ch33kclapp3r3000 picks it up, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I hate you, Houston. Ready up.
Here's 1st down.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle.